A man has been arrested because, among other things, he threatened to show up Blizzard headquarters with an AK-47 and has learned that you don't really want to do that. You don't want to threaten Blizzard with an AK-47, as he sent various threatening messages to the company and it didn't end well for him. Basically what happened is that he was reported by Heroes of the Storm players for racist slurs as well as various other threats of paedophilia and violence. Lovely gentleman, this guy. And his account was suspended. It was after that he decided the smart thing to do was to threaten Blizzard on Facebook. And he said, quote, "Careful Blizzard, I live in California and your headquarters is here in California. You keep silencing me in Heroes of the Storm and I may or may not pay you a visit with an AK-47 amongst some other fun tools. You keep silencing people in Heroes of the Storm and someone who may live in California might be inclined to cause a disturbance at your headquarters in California with an AK-47 and a few other opportunistic tools. It would be a shame to piss off the wrong person. Do you not agree, Blizzard?" And then Blizzard did the smart thing and handed over these messages to the FBI, who then launched an investigation into the person who is one Stephen Kabula. And the police found several other disturbing things about him on his social media accounts, including a Facebook page under the name Ted Bundy is my god, that detailed his fascination with serial killers. And when he was taken into questioning by the FBI, he said that his goal was to, quote, "scare those whom he had threatened." And he also admitted to having, quote, "fantasized about oral sex and sexual intercourse with his 5-year-old niece." Now, this is not his first run-in with the law. He was actually placed in March of last year in an involuntary psychiatric hold by the Sacramento Sheriff's Department after telling deputies of his intention to kill someone at a local park. And as a minor, he was charged with threatening a school staff member. So basically, he's not just being arrested and indicted for his comments against Blizzard. It was just those comments that spurred an investigation by the FBI, which then led them to realise that this guy has a long history of threats and violence, and he's admitted to horrible fantasies about his niece and fascination with serial killers and other sort of worrying things regarding all this. He is currently being held without bail due to what the state is calling a quote-unquote significant mental health issue and suicidal and homicidal ideation. So, yeah, it's not just because of that. It's that led them onto this gentleman who is in need of some help, shall we say. As I said, he has been arrested. He was arrested on July the 16th following an FBI investigation. He is said to plead his case in court on July 26th, and he could face up to 5 years in prison and pay $250,000 in fines. Now, you can actually read the full criminal complaint in the description below. There's obviously some pretty explicit content in here, so do keep that in mind. But it is there for your perusal if you're at all curious about the full lengths of the accusations against him. But let's just be happy that this person was caught before he actually hurt anybody. I think we can all agree on that. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you next time.